As a 4-year member of the volleyball program in the late 1980s, Susan E. Mullaney was consistent and hardworking on and off the floor. A 2-year captain, team MVP, and all-region selection, she was a team leader and versatile player who could attack, block, serve, and play defense with equal dexterity. The 5'9" middle hitter from Billerica, Massachusetts, led the Warriors into postseason competition each season. As both a junior and senior, Sue achieved a truly unique trifecta by leading all Eastern players in 4 distinct aspects of the game: attack percentage, total blocks, and digs. She graduated as the program's all-time leader in matches played, total blocks, and attack percentage, and was second in service aces. As the team's only senior in 1989, Sue became the only player in program history to win a national statistical championship, where she led Division III with a program record .459 attack percentage. 8 times in her career, Sue was named to all tournament teams.
Sue was a Hall of Fame person, and you're inducting a Hall of Fame person tonight in addition to a Hall of Fame volleyball player. Sue, as a captain, knew what to say, when to say it, to keep her teammates focused, to keep her teammates motivated, to keep Coach Crabtree under control. Sue was the ultimate, complete volleyball player, and that includes all the things that she did off court as well as on court.
Hi, Sue. It's Ginny B. Congratulations on your Hall of Fame induction. There's no doubt you deserve it. But enough about you. Let's talk about me. When I came to preseason my freshman year, I didn't know anyone, on or off the court, and I was a walk-on. But you saw something in me and took extra time to work with me on defense and hitting, 2 things that would really round me out as a setter. But more than mentoring me in volleyball, you were a true friend to me. I remember having lots of talks with you in the van, because frankly, I was cool enough to ride in the upperclassmen van, with Bridget's permission, of course. We talked about being a leader and being true to ourselves, and you were the first person to take me seriously at that point in my life, and I will never forget that. But most of all, I will remember having lots of laughs with you, lots of laughs. And if I close my eyes, I can hear that wonderful laugh of yours. And I can see that trademark headband that you used to wear. Remember that thing? Honestly, only you could pull that look off. Sue, you are one of a kind, and it was my pleasure to be your setter and your friend. Congratulations.
But the match that stands out is an 0-3 loss to Colorado College. And of all things to bring up in a wonderful career, an 0-3 loss. But it summed up Sue Mullaney perfectly. Sue hated to lose. I mean, she hated to lose. And she also didn't accept anything but her best effort on the floor. And when we walked out on the court against Colorado College, and they started 6'1", 6'2", 6'3" across the front, and the biggest kid we had on the floor was Mullaney at 5'8", it was, oh boy, we're in for a long night. She was not gonna just walk away from that. Sue was playing, and she came to play, and she was gonna make them work for everything they got. So in game 2, we lost, I believe it was 15-5. And it was pretty much an execution. They thumped us pretty bad. And Sue never stopped playing. But the other kids kind of just realized it was an uphill battle, and they weren't gonna get there. Well, in game 3, you would have figured it would have been about 15-2, and the thing would have been over in 15 minutes, and that was it. And Mullaney just said, not happening. She wasn't going out that way. And 20 years later, I still get emotional about watching that match, because she went out there and she made them bust. It started out 3-3, 4-4, 5-5, and Sue wouldn't quit. She wouldn't let it end. Every time they ran their offense, she was where the ball was gonna come down, and she got a dig. She got a touch on a block so we could keep it in. She kept them off balance by hitting the ball to the corners and making them hustle so they couldn't run their offense. And it was 6-6 and 7-7 and 8-8. Well, slowly the talent difference began to pull us apart. Well, that match, game 3 ended at 15-10 after about 40 minutes. And that team on the other side of the net, instead of walking away with a blowout, was respectful of a little tiny team from Connecticut. And that was all Sue Mullaney.